In this video, I'm going to show you how to run OpenClaw as fast as possible in your local system. And I will also show you a place where you can get free APIs, and you can test it out as soon as possible and set it on your local system as fast as possible. Let's do it. So OpenClaw, by now you know that it's a very famous thing. I've created more than 5-6 videos on this topic, but today I'm actually going to go 101 and try to install and explain in very layman terms. So if you're technically advanced, you can skip this video, but this video is for the layman who is willing to learn about OpenClaw. And I would like to really welcome you to this video, to this revolution, because this is such an important thing to learn and set up on your system. And once you see the power of this tool, you are actually going to love it because it can do so many things. So let's go and get started. So what is OpenClaw? It is an AI. It's an orchestrator basically. If you have an LLM, you have an LLM sitting on OpenAI, or if you go to ChatGPT, you have an LLM there. But why is it not like OpenClaw? It's because OpenClaw, the flow of data, the flow of actions that it needs to take, it's sort of agentic in this case. So it knows in a way, it has been modeled in such a way that it performs certain actions in a certain way. So when you send a message to OpenClaw via different platforms, for example, we have different channels here. You can go ahead and see like WhatsApp, Telegram, Grammy, and Discord. So when you send message to OpenClaw via these channels, the gateway is going to take those inputs, process it with the LLM that you're going to give it to it, and it's going to do some actions, not just return results, but do some actions, a call, and another agent go to the web and do the search. So there are different skills that it has as well. So let's go ahead and do the installation first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and browse through the different things that is really relevant as a layman. So if you have a Windows system, this is for the Windows system because I have a Windows system. Let me show you for that. So if you go to this quick start here, you can change this to Windows. So this is the Windows here. It's okay. Then you can go ahead and click on CMD here. Okay, so this is a one-liner. So this is the command that will be used to install via the CMD, which is the most interesting and easy one. So I can say command prompt onto my system after typing start. So this is my command prompt, and here I just right click and I have this installation. So I just press enter, and this is going to do all the installations. You don't need to think anything, but you can see Windows is detected. Node.js is also found. If it had not been found, then it would have gone ahead and do the installations for you. That's not an issue at all. Okay, once it is installed, you can see that the onboarding has started. So this is the onboarding process. You can see OpenClaw Doctor, gateway of state integrity. So this is installing everything. It's complete basically. So now where do we have the folders? So you can see that the config file is here. So C user, the name, and then .openclaw and openclaw.json. This is an important file. There you'll see different settings. But again, this is an important folder, which is the .openclaw. So if I go to that folder specifically, you see that this is the particular folder that you're talking about. .openclaw is a folder. Now if I take this folder and open in any code editor, for example, I have anti-gravity here, so new window. If I open, you can open in any code editor, for example, Visual Studio, go to that particular folder and open and select that folder. Okay, so you can see that we have this and we have this, just this. So now what you can do is you can go ahead and say CLS, and you can say, let me make some space here so that you can see the changes that is being done in real time. So I can say OpenClaw onboard. Okay, so when you do this onboarding, sorry, then you'll be able to see that this is a powerful and inherently risky. I say yes, no issue, quick start. And here I'm gonna go to Google Gemini API key and enter the Gemini API key. So if you go to Google AI Studio, get an API key here, API keys. And if you go to the billing and usage here, and if you go to rate limit, you're going to see that Gemini 2.5 Flash, you can send about 20 requests per day. In order to just play with the model, this is a very good API that you can use. So I create a new API key and copy this API key and, go and put it here and press enter. Now the model that I'm interested is Google 2.5 Flash select. So here you're going to configure a Telegram bot. So I'm going to go here and put in the Telegram bot. Now to get a Telegram bot, you're gonna go to bot father here, and then you're gonna say new bot, and I'm gonna give a name, prompt eng, okay, and then you're gonna name it like prompt eng 48 underscore bot. So this is the name of the bot. We actually want this token here. Let's go back and put in the token here. So that's done. You can see that this is updated, and you can see OpenClaw.json has been updated, and OpenClaw workspace, OpenClaw agents main session. So we can see that we have this OpenClaw.json new file, we have workspace, and we have agents main session. So we have added this as well. Next, we are not going to configure any skills as of now, and this should be it. So no hooks, and it will get started in just a second. So onboarding is done, and it's going to open up this instantly here, but again it's not working because we need to manually say OpenClaw gateway. So you can see this is going to open up our gateway here. Let it run here. You're gonna go to this newly created bot and go to this link, prompt engine 48 bot, and say start here, and you'll get this. So we need to run this as well. So I'm gonna go to a CMD here, put this one OpenClaw pairing approved Telegram, and this pairing code as well. So put it here, and then observe we have now. So the sender has been approved. We can close this, and now we can ask hey, how are you, and hoping for any output here. If we have configured everything correctly, we're gonna get an answer here. Yep, just came online. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. And what is your name? What should I call you? It's really doing a great job here. Now at this point of time, I'm going to show you an interesting thing. We have a Telegram here, and if we see the list of folders here, we can see that inside the workspace we have this agents. So this agent is basically the orchestrator which does everything, and we have very detailed instructions written here. Bootstrap, this is the thing which runs when it starts. Heartbeat, it checks for heartbeat, if it's alive or not. Identity, this is like who the bot is. Soul, it's like the boundaries, the thought processes, that the vibe, the continuity that it has to maintain. For example, core truths, be genuinely helpful, have opinions, be resourceful. So these are the soul. The tools are different skills that it has, and user is this. I want you to focus on two things here. First is the user, and then the identity. So identity is the identity of the bot, and user is the identity of the user. Now if you observe this question that it has asked me, it basically asked me who am I, and what should the bot be called. So to get started, could you help me about who am I? So I can say that you are Mary, an excellent agent. Your vibe is casual. Okay. Emoji, let's keep it an emoji of this heart, no issue. I am prompt. I have a YouTube channel called Prompt Engineer 48. I love AI. Okay, so this is what we are sending, and based on this, what you expect is it's automatically going to change the user, which is my details, and identity, which is the bot's detail. So that's a really interesting thing to see. So if I send this message, then I can see that in real time it's going to change everything here. It's typing, as you can see. Wonderful. It's great to officially meet you, Prompt. I've updated my internal files to remember that I'm Mary, an excellent casual AI agent, and my signature emoji is this. I have also a note that you run a YouTube channel. Okay, now these are all set. Should we talk about soul? It's where we'll define what matters to you. So you can see that in the user, it went ahead and changed this. So my name is Prompt, and my time zone is India, and you can see that I have a YouTube channel called Prompt Engineer 48 and loves AI. You can go to identity. You can see that this is the identity of the bot. The bot's name is Mary, AI assistant, casual, and the emoji. And now it's asking me to talk about the soul. We can modify the soul as well. Cool. So you can see that inside the agents, we have the main here. This is the agent, and this is the session. If we start up a new agent, it's going to go here. Workspace, is the workspace of the main agent. If you're going to create a new agent, we would have another workspace folder here. OpenClaw.json is the file which holds important things. For example, the gateway here and the token, the model's name, the different models. If you want to add Ollama models, you're going to have to modify it here. You can check out my other videos where I've shown integrations with Ollama. But basically, this is the place where you're going to go to change different settings. Now, if you go back to this thing that opened, if you remember, this is another place from where you can observe the chatbot. So here the port is 18789, so 127.0.0.1, 187.89. In this port, you can see that we have on this ongoing session or chat session here. If we have multiple agents, you're gonna select the model from or agents from there. You have an overview here, so you can see that it's connected, everything is connected. These are the channels. We are connected via Telegram. We can connect so many different channels as well, WhatsApp and whatnot. Instances, so we are connected on one instance here. Session, this is the session which is going on. Usage, you can see that what I have used till now. Cron jobs, this is a particular job that you can go ahead and make. So if you want to create a cron job, it's really easy. You can just ask the chatbot to do it. So what you can do is you can go here and say that you wanted a cron job. So let me go ahead and speak to it. Maybe, can you create a cron job for me in which every 5 minutes you remind me to check the price of Ethereum? So you see that, all right, prompt, I've set up a cron job that will remind you to check the price of Ethereum every 5 minutes. You should see this first reminder in about 5 minutes from now. So if you go back to the place here, you're going to see that it has created a cron job automatically, and the next wake up time is 5 minutes from now, because I asked that every 5 minutes you create me a cron job. The name of the cron job is Ethereum price reminder, and it will send me a message saying that check the price of Ethereum again. It's really wonderful. So you can create, we have agents. This is the main agent. You can add new agents as well. This agent, everything can configure the primary model that it's using, the identity name. We have the access to files here. So you can see the agent, soul, tools, identity, user, heartbeat. We have memory.md as well. The tools that it has access to. So you can see that full access is given. It's really dangerous. Skills. We have a list of predefined skills, but we can add different skills as well. So if we go to skills, or you can say awesome claw skills, OpenClaw skills. If you go to this link, you're going to see different skills here. And if you go down, there are different skills. So for adding any skill, for example, if you want to add this skill, you're going to take this folder and you're going to put somewhere here inside the workspace. So inside the workspace, you're going to create a new folder called skills, and inside that you put the skills, multiple skills. So that skill will be available to this particular agent. If you want to create a new agent, you can create a new workspace folder, but you don't have to create manually. You can go ahead and send it the command of adding new agents, but again, that is possible. But again, you get the idea. Everything is, it's not a black box per se. It's clear what is happening. So it's really interesting to find out, and I'm going to go deeply into this aspects again. So the cron job that we have created is this cron job. You can see that every 300k milliseconds, it's going to ask me to check the price of Ethereum. That's really amazing. So you can go ahead and test this out. Go ahead and try this amazing revolution. And this is just a casual 101 video, but you can check out my other videos where I show you connections with different LLMs using Ollama on run pods, using Ollama on virtual GPUs such as run pod. You can go through the link and see connecting different things running on same PC, running on the run pods, connecting between run pods and PC. There's so many things that I've done. You can check out all these videos. Really amazing revolution. You can see it's so easy to set up on your local system, but be very careful because there's full access. I do not intend to delete everything that I have here. So it's best to work on a secluded environment in a sandbox or on a VPS. But again, have a nice day. I will see you in this other one. Thank you.